Boy, listen, what a game, yeah? For all the right reasons. But listen, just look at all the comments I was getting to my match build-up for this Bayern Munich game. You can see I was just getting torched left, right and centre. Bayern's going to beat you lot. Bayern's going to do this. You can't beat them. It's 10-2. Kane, Gnabry, Elise is better than Saka. I was getting the whole shebang. But you know what? We showed them what time it is. But credit is due to Bayern Munich. I'll talk about the positives from them lot in a minute. But just look at the trolling by the Bayern Munich Facebook account. Now, I'm an old man. I still use Facebook. Don't judge. They were on it. They were doing comedian. They were doing Kevin Hart. But guess what? They came Emirates. Silence. But nah, in all seriousness, let's talk about the game. Game, honestly, a lot of people said to me prior to this match, it doesn't mean anything, you know, it's still the group stage and whatnot. But at the end of the day, you want to make a statement. Bayern Munich have been whooping your behind since like 2015. Yeah? You don't want to come to the Emirates after all the money spent to lose. Nobody turns up to an Emirates Stadium, Stamford Bridge, Old Trafford to go and watch their team lose, yeah? Mikel Arteta, he's a winning coach, yeah? Okay, cool, he ain't got the trophies, but he don't set up his team to lose. He wants to win.
And I'm not going to stop over my dead body.
We got the victory, and you know what? It was a comfortable victory. The man of the match. Now, Jurgen Timber got man of the match, but in my opinion, I think it's Declan Rice. Declan Rice, man of the match. This guy, I told you, he is the heart and the soul of that midfield, yeah? He's the transition from defence to attack. He played great against Tottenham, and he done it again today. So, I'm sorry, Jurgen Timber, mate. You're amazing, but Declan Rice over you all day. The goals, I'll be honest, typical Arsenal. Martinelli, overhead ball. And you know what? That's not the first time Eze's done that. That's not the first time Martinelli scored a goal running from the halfway line. He did it against Athletic Bilbao. He even done it last season against Real Madrid in the Champions League. So this isn't something brand new. And you know what? That slight touch you got that went past Neuer's leg is what led to that lovely finish. And guess what? We're 3-1 up. Madueke, what a time to get your debut goal for Arsenal in a big game in the Champions League. Couldn't get Champions League with Chelsea, no pun intended, but you came in, you scored, and that's one for you, and hopefully many more to come. Let's talk about some of the great areas. Miles Lewis-Skelly. This guy is a great player. He's still very, very young, still got a lot to learn, but my God, my blood was boiling. He was the weak link on that left side, and I think what Mikel Arteta wanted to do was obviously give some players some rest, I understand, because we've got Chelsea, we just had Tottenham, so there's only like 2-3 days rest in between. I think because Miles Lewis-Skelly's having a lack of game time, I feel like that rustiness is kind of showing, because Elise was ripping him. Yeah, let's just be honest. He was ripping him a few times, and his side was exposed for the goal, which Carl scored, that little magician, kind of brought Bayern back into that game. I think as well, one thing I was quite surprised about is Hincapié didn't even start. I don't know if he picked up a knock or whatever, but I thought he would start in that centre-back position like he did against Tottenham. But again, Mosquera played really, really well. Cleared the lines, did his job. Just unfortunate, obviously, that he couldn't get back in time to recover that overhead ball. Led to Carl scoring. Well, I mean, I did say in my match build-up that Bayern Munich will definitely score. They're the best team, one of the best teams in Europe, sorry. But they've got attacking force, yeah? Now, I know some people make excuses. Oh, Bayern Munich never had Luis Diaz. Bayern Munich never had this. Listen, we're missing players as well. Yeah? Let's not make excuses. We didn't have no number 9 today. We had Mikel Merino. And you know what? He did his job. One thing we know about Bayern Munich is they are vulnerable when it comes to set pieces, especially corners. Every single corner Arsenal had, I swear it could have went in. Yeah? Just a few unlucky misses with the accuracy, or not enough power on the header. But, I mean, you can see that Bayern Munich, when it comes to set pieces, that is their weak point. Now, I think that's something Vincent Kompany needs to address. Obviously, still early in the Champions League campaign. Who knows? But I just don't want this to be a Bayern Munich team that evolves and then we meet in the semis, quarters, or even the final. The reason why is because look at last season. We beat PSG around this time. Yeah? And then bam, we met them in the semi-final. Cool, we had injuries, but they dismantled us. So this could be the same thing that Bayern Munich have. And that's why I'm not writing Bayern Munich off. They dominated possession at the Emirates. They were not afraid. They will come in to score and win that game. Thankfully, our setup ended up being better than theirs. Bayern Munich, they're like a rash, mate, yeah? No matter how much cream you put on it, there's a little itch. That's what they were doing. Controlling the game. They had over like 30 passes that led to their goal. They're a very patient team. They don't mind you coming in. I mean, Arsenal are not used to low block. We don't do the low block. We're the team that presses. So it was definitely Bayern Munich's possession that was making them scary. And I can't lie, I was like, yo, we need to fix up a little bit. But when Calafiori came on, I feel like the game changed the most then. I mean, we got the goal, yeah, before he came on. But I think when Calafiori came on and Martinelli, I feel like the game changed. Because Calafiori, he's great attacking. And you know what? Even defensively, he didn't do too bad today against Marco Elise. Because Elise, let's just be real, he's a baller, yeah? He's one of the best wingers in the world right now on that right side. You know, compare him with Saka, Lamar, all those guys right now. He's got FIFA numbers, yeah, when it comes to assists and goals. But at the same time, Calafiori came on, did his job. You know, making some great passing, defending, and I feel like that's when the shift changes. So again, I think Mikel Arteta, the way he set up tactically, it worked. You know, Skelly might have started a bit shaky and whatnot. Again, like I said, it could be Russ. But Calafiori came on, and what a game. But yeah, I can't believe we won, man. We beat Bayern Munich. I remember the days when I was a young kid getting ripped because Bayern Munich kept beating us. By all the United fans, all the Chelsea fans. But today's our day. But yes, thank you for listening. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you for my Chelsea match prediction, lineup prediction. Look out for that.